Hi, I'm Graham and welcome back to Man vs Film. This is a review for Eye in the Sky. This is pretty much a who's who of British acting talent in this really strange movie that kinda didn't really spark my interest when I saw the trailers. It looked rather generic, it looked very uninteresting, it looked very much like Good Kill that was out a few years ago, which I rather liked. So I kind of avoided this one, but it's appeared on Amazon Prime and I thought I'll give it a shot and see what it's like. And also, Brian Lomax from Brian Lomax Movie Talk said that this was one to watch and was far better than I expected it to be. And would you know it? He was right. This is a movie that's all about drone warfare, so to speak, and about the moral obligations as to what should be done and what shouldn't be done in the grandiose picture of it all. And it's all set within pretty much an office space with people talking. Yet it seems to rack up the tension so much. Basically, there's this operation about terrorists being in Kenya. On the most wanted list, it's numbers 2, 4 and 5 are all meeting up at this house and they're pretty much going to be captured, or at least that is the initial plan straight away. But things kind of go a little bit south as the terrorists move to a location that is hard for the army to get to. There's a lot of militants about and there could be a lot of fire and a lot of injured civilians, so they know that a ground force attack isn't going to work, so they have to use the drone strike, the drones that are actually watching. There then becomes a discussion because there's this young girl just in the outskirts of this building who is very probably going to die if they strike, and this becomes the sort of moral ambiguity within the movie. Should they take out these terrorists who are looking as if they're just about to set up a suicide bomber who will kill countless other people, or let the terrorists go and save the girl that's in the outskirts? And this movie really just ranks up the tension. It just keeps you at the edge of the seat. You don't know what's going to happen yet, and yet it seems to accomplish this by drone footage and people in an office or various rooms just talking to each other. And it's an interesting discussion to have. You know, should the life of one person who's definitely going to die outweigh the sort of lives of other people who may or may not die? It's one of those kind of questions. And the movie never really preaches at you. It never really dictates one side or the other. Kind of gives you the information, leaves it there for you to sort of mull over and decide whether what they did in the end, was that worth it, or did they do the right thing, or the outcome of the movie's up in your hands as to whether it was morally right or wrong. Alan Rickman and Helen Mirren are the sort of military in this part, and they have a good few conversations. They never really share a scene together because they're all speaking over video calls or things like that. Aaron Paul is the American pilot who has to do the job of possibly killing this young girl to get terrorists. And this movie just gives you a lot to think over. It has some scenes of action where it has the man on the ground who is kind of like watching the terrorists and in amongst it all, who is a very tense scene. Is he going to get caught? Is he not? Then you have this sort of girl on the outskirts of this compound that's going to get blew up, and is she going to get away in time before this strike hits if they choose to use it? Then you have the people in the office weighing up not whether it's morally right or wrong to kill the girl, which they do get to, but if it's politically right to attack certain people because one's a US citizen who's a suspected terrorist, so they have to liaise with the Americans. It shows you like a sort of air of bureaucracy. And in the end, it all comes down to whether people are kind of fudging the numbers or whether people just have to make a decision and lean one way or another, and whether other people think is right or wrong is neither here nor there. It's just a fact that has to happen. I thought that Eye in the Sky was a terrifically tense, captivating movie that just drew me in right at the start, and I couldn't believe how good it was. The performances are all fantastic, and nobody's phoning it in, considering it's mostly phone calls or just in office spaces talking to screens. Everybody does their part very well, and I think it's a movie that needs to be seen to say understand currently what's happening in the world, where people are killing other people 1,000 miles away in an air-conditioned cabin. Almost, it's just a strange concept, but one that you need to check out. Eye in the Sky for me gets 4.5 out of 5. Doesn't quite get there for me, but it's a terrific movie and one that has to be seen. And as I said, you can check it out on Amazon Prime. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment box below what you thought of Eye in the Sky, and I will see you next time on Man vs Film.